Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me. You already know the deal, guys. I always come here with the heat. So, guys, I'm just gonna be honest. I should have recorded this video a little bit earlier when I had like the proper boom back pow energy, but I sat on it. I did some stuff. But now I'm back. So, let's do it. Guys, I really hope these videos are coming in handy for you. But you read the video. You read the title of the video, and it is how to deal with people who are trying to use you. Now, the thing is of how to deal with people who are trying to use you is that it's very, very simple. Like, guys, in this world, a lot of people are going to have their own opinions about you. They're going to have their opinions about you. They're going to think that you're this. They're going to think that you're that. They're going to think a whole lot of things about you, right? A lot of the times, they're going to be very uninformed. They're going to be very half baked, if even that. They're going to be, a lot of what they're thinking is going to be a reflective of their own characters, of their own character traits, of their own, like, a lot of people have terrible and bad character in one capacity or another. So whatever lens that they view you from, it's going to be looked at through that bad character, and they're going to make assumptions about you through said bad character. That's why here on this place, we are always working on trying to get better, see the world clearer, and how to deal and handle and go about things the better and the best way. But you see, that's the thing. So a lot of people, when they're trying to use you, right, or they're very selfish people. They're very selfish people. They think you're a sucker. They think you're a dummy. They think that you're stupid. They think that you're somebody who can just run game on you. And the reason what the way that they get this perception about you is that you just might be a good guy, a good person. You know what I'm saying? You respectful, you chilling, you fine. But people look at that, they're like, oh, what can I get from this guy? What can I take from this guy? What can I get? And this is really one of the bigger things that I am still trying to learn and understand. I still understand this concept, but I'm trying to practice it more and more. And I haven't like got it wrong yet, but when the opportunity presents itself, I'm definitely gonna execute it. Which is that, guys, you need to not care. You need to not care. Guys, in this life, people are not for you. People are not your friends in this life. Like, I'm going to talk about that whole friendship in a minute, but just stay with my point here. In life, nobody's your friend. People are not your friends. People are not friendly about you. People don't care about you. Whether you go to school or not, whether you eat or not, whether you die, you break your leg, you break your neck, your parents pass away, you burn in a house fire. People don't care about nothing from you. And don't ever be gaslit by these people. Don't ever be gaslit. Don't worry. I'm gonna come back right now. Just give me a minute. Hey guys, it's me. Yeah, This is the third time. No, the second time it cut now because the first time I clicked the non-record button, and then the second time I ran out of space. I had to delete some things, but I got tons of space now. Let's carry on. So, long story short, I was trying to say to you is that, like, yeah, people are always going to have their guy, and you should deal with problems in people in whatever way you deem fit, and just say or do and deal with it however you want. Whether they understand it or not doesn't matter, because you're not on their level. No, what, they're not on your level. In fact, yeah, you guys are not on the same levels. Like, guys, don't ever like try to sell yourself short for people or trying to look cool for people. And you want to know something else, guys? I really want to say to you is that you shouldn't care. You should not care. Let me say that one more time. Don't care. Don't care whether these people understand you, or understand what you're saying, or understand what you're doing, or get it. You shouldn't care. Like I said, I was telling that example, all these other things, right? I just don't care. I don't care. I have thick skin now. Thick skin, a lot of thick skin just says stop caring. Guys, I'm having one of my more peaceful social media runs simply because if I see something that upsets me, or something that makes me mad, or something that doesn't make any sense, or just not going to make me any sort of money or any sort of good, it's not going to give me better grades, it's not going to make me more fit, it's not going to make me help it's not going to make me be able to help other people. I can't do anything good for it. I can't do anything good with that thing for myself or anybody else, what the hell am I looking at it for? That's one thing I'm carrying on, and I'm having such peaceful days. Like, honestly, like, people stay mad on the internet, and I'm just not one of them. And I don't look at it, right? But you don't have to care. You don't have to care for that. It's chill if you want to be a good person, but like, it's just that. But you just keep it chill at that. You dictate what you want to have that relationship be. You dictate it. You. Why not you? Why? Why should it be somebody else? You dictate of what you want, how far and what you want this relationship to be, given what it is, you know? And then you just leave it at that. You mind your own business, you keep quiet, you keep your business straight, you keep on going. You don't have to care whether, like, oh no, do I look cool enough for these people or this, that. You don't have to. You don't have to care. It's none of your business. Fucking gives a fuck, mate. No one cares. It doesn't matter. Because it's not like these people are going to do anything for you anyways. You don't have to care. The longest story remains short. You don't have to give a shit whether these people see you or understand you. They were never going to help you anyways. Guys, ChatGPT is your best friend when it comes to any type of work you're doing. That's who you need to give a fuck. And guess what? ChatGPT is a cool dude. He's a cool guy, cool person that's not on some bullshit like everybody else is. You can use ChatGPT to study, to help you make money, to help you make YouTube videos. ChatGPT is your best friend, honestly. In fact, ChatGPT probably cares about you more than a lot of other people, just keeping it a fact. But it doesn't matter, dude. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, don't ever feel like you're the lame or stupid one for doing things the right way or for doing things the correct way and staying on that good path. People who feel like they want to do 75 million things all put together and in one, bro, those people never last, dude. It's always going to be some BS is going to pop up. Sooner or later, they're going to get popped for something. Later on down the road, because you don't get to play that type of game without it reaping on you. I used to make these videos. I know it's going to sound weird, but I talked about this, which is that, like, don't play games with the devil. Whenever you're doing the wrong things, whenever you're doing the bad things, dude, you playing nasty ass games with the devil. Let me tell you something about the devil. He always gets the last laugh. He always gets the last laugh no matter what happens. So, that's another thing. But the main thing I want to finish off this video is that you don't have to care. You don't have to register. Because you want to know something why? You're impressing the wrong types of people. You're impressing the wrong types of people. You're impressing the wrong crowds of people. Who gives a fuck whether these people think you're cool or not? It doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because these are not people to be impressed. One of the things I remember watching when I was much younger is Patrick Bet-David. And he says to young men, he was talking about a video about to young men, he says, be impressed by the right things. He said, be impressed by the right things. What does that mean? It means that, like, he made an example, is like, even Alex Hormozi talked about this a little bit, but in a way, Patrick Bet-David was like, be impressed by the right things. Right? When you see a guy driving a Lamborghini, a flashy car with a hot woman beside him, don't be impressed by that. Anybody can go buy a car. And if you have money, you can essentially go buy any girl, right? You can get any hot girl, really, or some gold digger-esque. That happens a lot more than what you guys think it does, believe it or not. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people out there who are literally paying for women. It's literally insane, like really insane. It's actually a very nasty business for all parties included, but I digress. But don't be impressed by something like that that's easy, replicable. Be impressed by, like, a guy. He's had a business for the last 25 years. He has strong clientele, great reputation in his industry, in his town or whatever. He's a family man. All his kids are not doing drugs. One's studying to be a lawyer. The other one's a doctor. The other one is doing something else. Wow. That is a man that I look up to. That's genuinely a man that I would look up to. Honestly, I'm not impressed by all this other childish things. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, God forbid, I want to drive a nice car. I'm not saying no, I'm just not impressed by it. I get it. I want to have a nice car too because it's just nice. But, like, it's more like I'm not impressed by I think it's cool. Like, I think it's cool. I think it's nice. I think it looks good. It has nice features. I can see the utility in that for your confidence and Vatsahut. But I don't think that it's like the main and be all of my character, which for a lot of people it is their main and be all for their character, because they want to buy and get nice things or nice people because it validates them. It validates who they are. It validates them, who they are, their being. Like, I'm not religious. At least I wish I was religious. But one of the things that I really like people who are genuinely into God and not all these other people is that I get my strength from God. I get my strength from Him. I get my validation from Him. I don't get my validation from men, from people, from random ass women and people. I'm not religious, but stay with me. For me, I don't get my, you know, I'm not religious for other reasons, right? But on that wavelength, for me, it's like I don't get my validation, or my, I don't know, I don't, should I say the word hoots? I don't know. I don't get like that type of feeling from impressing random people who just don't care about me. No, I get my validation. I get how I feel great about myself from what I do, from what I represent, from what I can produce, from the way I act and the way I carry myself. Don't ever try to act like a fool. If you want to act like a fool, you'll be around fools. But just know the smart people, the good people, the right people, they're not gonna want to be any parts of that. Any parts of that. And when they get older and stuff like that, you're gonna see a different side of life, of everything. Like I remember something, right? There's this YouTuber, I'm not gonna say his name. Some British black dude, from the end, bro, from the Mendems, right? All that bullshit. And I guess in his head, he thinks he's really cool. And don't get me wrong, he says some real shit every now and again. But I remember one of the times he was busy talking about something, and he's trying to low key imply how he wants to fight somebody in this. Hey guys, watch the video I made after this. It's really, really amazing. Watch the part 2. Please go click on part 2. That's where all the meat and potatoes and all the juicy stuff is. Please go do that. You will not regret it. I talk about such real things over there. It's insane.